Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're doing a throwback review to the Hasbro Star Wars Legacy Collection Leesub Sirln 3 3/4 inch scale action figure. I was inspired to do this review because of our recent Cantina Chatter podcast episode in which we had a conversation with Pam Rose, who portrayed Leesub Sirln in the original Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. And I absolutely love the figure. I'm a huge fan of the Cantina aliens. As you guys know, I have my little Cantina diorama with all the different figures in it from Hasbro. And the Cantina is just kind of my thing, hence the name of this channel. So Leesub Sirln came out back in 2009, and I was really happy to see her because this is a Cantina alien you don't really see very much in the movie. You just glimpse her for a brief instant. Looking at the packaging here, we have the very nice yet very simple Star Wars Legacy Collection from 2009, and I just think it looks really good. Very nice white with a deep red lettering. It's got the Legacy Collection text. Very nice image there of Pam Rose as Leesub Sirln, and it just looks so awesome. And then the figure itself, prominently displayed within, you can see her accessories, the gun, the drinking glass, and it tells you here that you can build a droid. There's a droid factory aspect, and also it says, special offer, get exclusive Qui-Gon Jinn and Iopi figures. That was the mail away at the time, and Hasbro doesn't do mail aways anymore. Here at the back, it says you get the droid part. There's a very nice image there of the figure, and there's your little glimpse at Leesub Sirln in the Mos Eisley Cantina from Star Wars. It says that this is Build a Droid number 34 in the line. Leesub Sirln is a Kurash and one of the patrons in the Mos Eisley Cantina on Tatooine. She is hiding from Imperial authorities that suspect her of having precognitive powers and have declared her a Force adept. Very interesting stuff. So maybe she can use the Force. And it tells you what you get. You can build R4P44, and the part for him is down there. It looks like we get the left leg, and shows us some of the other awesome figures that were available in this incredible line of action figures. Absolutely loved the Legacy Collection, especially the second round of it that came out in 2009. So, okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure herself. Now, what really drew me to the aesthetic of this figure is that she very much has a 1950s Hollywood B-movie sci-fi sort of look to her. She would fit right into the Twilight Zone even. And it's just a very lovely design. It's very unique and very classic in a way. Personally, I wish we would have seen more of this character in the Cantina, because even though we glimpse all the different aliens very briefly, I think this is one of the coolest designs, and it's a female alien, which is awesome. The proportions on her figure are very nice. She's got a very good stature, and I really love that pearlescent pink sort of color to her. She's a very pale pink, and I think it looks really good. Here's a closer look at her, and again, I just think that it looks really good. I mean, look at that head sculpt. It's great. I mean, paint's a little simplistic, but I mean, how awesome is this character design? It's just a really neat looking alien. I really like her. The eyebrows are very nice, very long. She's got some very dark, maybe black cherry colored lipstick. The eyes, they're basically just like painted black. There's really not a whole lot of detail in the eyes, but when you look at it from a distance, I think she looks pretty much perfect. Very nice sculpt. It's very interesting how they did the hair on her. Like, she kind of has this hair at the back of her head, and then some more up top, and like these braids that kind of come around. I mean, I don't know how they made up this design, but it's pretty cool. And just the outfit, I really like that shiny, metallic looking top and bottom piece that she has on right there. I just think that it looks really good. Kind of flares out here at the back like a skirt, and that's especially awesome. So she is a little bit scantily clad, but nonetheless, still a very cool design. And like I said, this is very much something of a design that you could picture in pretty much any sci-fi film from the 50s into the 60s. So I'm really happy with the way that this looks. Again, she does have that very pale pink skin, and I think it works really well for the figure. And down at the bottom, she has her boots. Just basically black boots. And you can see that her little pistol accessory that she comes with just slides right into the boot, just like that. And we'll slide it back in there. And it's just a pretty cool little thing. If you look at the character design and photos from the film, she didn't have a holster on her boot, but that was something they added for play value, which I'm totally good with. You can see also that her hand is a little bit enlarged, and I think that's just from years of holding her glass. So if we bring the glass in, she kind of just clasps it like this. And she's literally been in my Cantina diorama since she came out, so that's why her hand is kind of open like that. But she still holds it very nicely. The glass itself is a very simple accessory. It's a very clear glass and has a very traditional glass sort of design, I guess I would say. Looks kind of like an Anchor Bay glass, maybe. It works. But from what I was saying about the hand being open like this, it is kind of open. And if you compare what she would have looked like in the packaging, you can see that the hand's a little more closed. So it's just stretched out from holding her glass. But, you know, that's what she's got to do. She's in the Cantina. Now, in terms of articulation, she does have a ball joint here at the head. And you get a pretty good range of movement there. Ball hinging at both of the shoulders. You can move them in every which way direction. Ball hinging at both of the elbows. So you can rotate them, bend them. And then she has swivels for both of the wrists. Here at the torso, you can swivel her there at the waist. She has hip articulation. You can move her forward. You can bend both of her knees and swivel them around. So if you wanted to put her on a bar stool in the Cantina, you can absolutely do that. And here at the ankle, she does have bends and swivels as well. I don't really like how they painted these little hinges pink. It just really detracts from the aesthetic. They should have been black, quite obviously, because the boots are black and there's no hint of skin below the boot right here. So they very seriously should have been black. Other than that, I have zero complaints with the figure. Yeah, some of these joints are kind of obvious because they are flesh toned or pink flesh toned. But, you know, if she didn't have joints, she would just be a pretty static figure. And, you know, for the Cantina, I do like that you can sit her at the bar or you can, you know, just pose her holding her glass. I think that that's very nice and very necessary for a figure like this. All right, my friends, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars Legacy Collection Leesub Sirln 3 3/4 inch scale action figure. Overall, you guys, I really like this figure. This is one of my absolute favorite Cantina Alien action figures. And I especially like her after having had Pam Rose on the Cantina Chatter podcast. If you haven't listened to that episode, please do. Pam is so sweet, so funny, and has a lot of interesting stories to offer about her experience filming A New Hope and the many other films she has been a part of over her career. I will throw a link down below if you'd like to check that out. But yes, if you're a fan of the Cantina scene, like I am, my favorite scene in all the Star Wars saga, then you really need to have Leesub Sirln in your collection. The aesthetics are fantastic, the paint applications are quite remarkable on the costume, and the pink skin tone looks really good. She's got a bar glass and the added play value feature of being able to put her pistol into her boot. Top-notch figure, Hasbro at their best, and I really hope that we see more Cantina aliens in the future because it's been a while since we've gotten any. Alright my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If so, do give us a like, do subscribe, let me know your own thoughts down below. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Victoria's Cantina. Until next time my friends, bye bye.